for the people who played a Crack in Time, I'm pretty sure most of you have heard of her by now. And the reason why Going Commando is so influential is also because of the strong influence on the rest of the Ratchet and Clank series. For example, they make reference to Angela Cross and Crack in Time like a lot of times, and it's also been confirmed that she too is also a Lombax. So Ratchet still has to ask some questions, you know, to her, like, yo, are you a Lombax too? Like, yo, where are the rest of the Lombaxes? Like, where are they at? Do you know, or are you, like, because she seems a little bit experienced, like she seems like she knows what she's doing. The only other Lombax that isn't with the other Lombaxes was Azimuth and Ratchet's dad. So, you know, but Ratchet's dad got pretty much, you know, killed by what's his name, Tachyon? Yeah, that guy. He pretty much offed his dad. And as funny as Tachyon looked, he was pretty much very deadly. Like, he had a real grudge against the Lombaxes. He had a grudge against Ratchet. He wanted to off Ratchet. He killed his dad. And then he was like, yo, where's your son? Let me find him so I can kill him too. And then Ratchet's dad was like, no, I'm not going to tell you where my son is. You'll have to find him. And he was like, curses, I'll find him myself. And I was like, you know, killed him or whatever. And then Ratchet was like really safe on Veldin or whatever. He had to hide his son because he knew that Tachyon was looking for him. Tachyon killed like a really good portion of the Lombaxes trying to revive the Cragmice or whatever. But yeah, really ancient war stuff. I believe they call it the Great War or whatever. I don't know, man. Some of that seems a little bit far-fetched, but it does seem somewhat believable about Ratchet's origins, you know, because Lombax I believe that they would seem kind of smart, yeah, and Ratchet's always been a enthusiast for technology, so I guess that would make sense. Alistair was kind of a crazy guy, though. Like, he had an extremely heavy temper. But Ratchet's dad was friends with him, so obviously Alistair was trying to make ends meet, you know, like, sure, he was banished by the rest of the Lombaxes, but you see, Ratchet didn't know that. He didn't know that. It took Alistair some time to tell him that, but you think Ratchet would have saw Alistair's craziness from a mile away. I mean, this guy knew Quark was full of it the moment he saw him, but you're telling me, okay, so Ratchet can tell comic relief from a mile away, but you're telling me that he can't tell a loose cannon when he sees one? Ratchet was a loose cannon himself, pretty much. You know how many people Ratchet has killed over the course of the freaking Ratchet and Clank series? He's killed so many people, destroyed so many aliens and creatures and wildlife, all types of, like, yo, this guy has fired so many bullets, it's not even funny. He has used so many weapons. He has worn so many, like, bulletproof vests and armors and, like, suits and all this stuff. He's seen different galaxies. You're telling me he doesn't know when death is imminent? Like, you were a freaking gladiator. You're telling me none of that happened? You're telling me, yo, are you kidding me? And I know that, you know, he had a little bit of a soft spot for Alistair, and, you know, it was the only other Lombax he saw, but you have to understand, there was also Angela Cross in this game. She's too is a Lombax, and she was the first one that Ratchet actually saw besides Alistair. So it's important for you to be aware of that as well. It's not like Alistair was the first freaking Lombax contact he had outside of anybody else. He just didn't have any real time to, like, talk to Angela. Well, maybe he did. We don't really know what he did after going commando. I mean, did he talk to her? Did he keep in touch with her? What happened? I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, they kind of they made it iffy. I know that Ratchet kind of kept in contact with the people he met on his journey. I mean, Clank was obviously the first person he met outside of his planet. Clank was his first friend and his best friend. Why do you think they're so close? Why do you think the game is called Ratchet and Clank? Ratchet would have never left his planet if it wasn't for Clank. Ratchet would have never became what he is today if it wasn't for Clank. I said this before, but I have to reiterate. Clank taught Ratchet a lot of stuff about the galaxy and also about other things on their journey. You know, and it's actually because of Clank that Ratchet didn't try to like travel back in time and save his parents. No, I'm serious. Like, the main reason why Ratchet didn't try to change the time, change the time, what do you call it? The time something. The whatever. The timeline. Yeah. The only reason that Ratchet didn't try to change the timeline is because of Clank being there for him and letting him know, yo, if you change time, we're not only are we not gonna be friends anymore, but also
you found a hypnomatic part. You need all of the parts to make the hypnomatic gadget.
yeah, but not only are we not gonna be friends anymore, but also it's gonna change everything you know now. Like, you won't be the same Ratchet and I won't be the same Clank, and Alistair won't be the same Alistair. The only reason that Alistair wanted to change the timeline was because he was disgraced by the rest of the Lombaxes and he wanted to get his honor back. That's the only reason why. He didn't care about bringing Ratchet's family back. The only thing he cared about was himself. And I don't want to sound cynical or anything, but it's true. Like, this guy was going all out. Like, he was trying to kill Ratchet just to do something that he did himself. He didn't have to trust Tachyon. You're a general. You didn't have to trust some random, like, you didn't have to trust him, man. That wasn't a smart move. Everybody else was like, yo, I don't trust this dude. But you were the only one at the freaking Lombax committee that said, yo, this guy's onto something. We need to trust him. And guess what? You trusted him. You allowed him access to all of your secrets. You wanted power. But in the end, you gave all the power that you had away to the enemy. So you pretty much started the war yourself. You did it. You did it to yourself, man. You did it to yourself. Don't be trying to change mistakes. That mistake would have never happened if you just made the right choice, the right decision. You deserve to be disgraced because you were too trusting. You cannot be too trusting. Next thing you know, the Lombaxes are at war with this random Cragmite Jr. looking wannabe prince looking survivor person or whatever, and it's just, he brought ruin upon an entire galaxy, and for what? For what? Not even he knows. But he's chilling in another dimension, so he's good. He isn't dead, he's just in another dimension, so let that be known. He can always come back. He can always come back. Nefarious came back, so don't tell me that. I mean, I don't really care if Tachyon comes back or not, because he isn't really all that interesting a character to me. But he is pretty devious. He's pretty devious. I can't believe one little dude like that was capable of a massive, damn near genocide, complete extinction of the Lombaxes. He almost killed all of them. No, I'm serious. He almost killed all of them. He almost did. He almost did. But the Lombaxes were still on their toes. At least the rest of them, besides what's his name? Frickin' Alistair. Yeah, the rest of them were on their toes. Especially Ratchet's father. He was one of the leading dudes that were on their toes. He was one of the ones who told Alistair, yo, look, I don't think you should trust this dude. But Alistair was like, nah, I'm gonna trust this dude because we need the money, we need the power, we need to trust this guy. We need to move on to the next level. So that wasn't very smart of the general, the good general, to do. was not very smart of him. Alright, there we go. I knew I was supposed to be heading somewhere. Up there is another platinum bolt, by the way. Crap, I can't make it. Shit, I didn't make it. I'll have to try again. Alright, I gotta get up there. Alright, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost. Fuck. I didn't make it again. I'm gonna have to head all the way over there and then do it, because this isn't working. It's kind of iffy to land over there, to be honest. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to be doing this. Maybe I just have to hold forward all the way or something. I don't know. Alright, I made it. Just barely, though. You can't let go at all, otherwise you won't be able to make it. I wonder, can I make it back down or what? Well, due to physics, physics says that if you can make it up there, then you should be able to make it back down, too. Ah. Physics. But yeah, freaking Alistair, he was a crazy guy, man. He was crazy. When Ratchet first met him, he should have knew right on. Like he even said, Ratchet even called the guy crazy. You telling me you're gonna trust a crazy dude just because he says, "Yo, I know your father"? Well, you know what? Then again, he did give Ratchet some pretty cool hover boots, so maybe that is one reason to trust him. Ratchet was trying to make hover boots for the longest, probably, but he wasn't able to make them because his tech skills weren't exactly all that. Ah, crap. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Damn, just barely. Alright, where am I going here? Alright, there's a way I get up there, but I'm not entirely sure how. But there is a way, though. Let's see, logic would tell me to go up this way, but that's not working, so I have to do something else. Oh, well, looky here. Go figure, huh? Now, see, having to go through all the trouble of climbing back and forth is kind of too much work at the moment, so I'm just going to go down here. Alright, let's be done with this. Wait, hold on. You can also get another bolt here, too, by the way. So, make sure you keep heading up here. There's a bolt up here, I believe. Or am I wrong? I know that there's gotta be one up here somewhere. Yeah, I could have swore there was one up here. Ah, you're telling me I'm hallucinating now? Could have swore there was one up here. Oh well. Yep, but that's the Ratchet Clank series in a nutshell. Traveling, learning, maturing, specializing, growing, blowing stuff up.
Sorry, it's just I thought you were one of them.
Dear, dear, what I'd give for even an ounce of their feral ignorance.
A burden often accompanies self-awareness, sir.
Living with the abject savagery of one's own kith and kin is quite more than one can bear sometimes. No, the torment of it all.
I understand. I, too, am of a series designed to destroy.
Oh, in that case, I have something that may interest you. But may I first humbly request a meager few bolts for food? Lovely long time since I've eaten.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Algon City, where Protopet Mania is in full swing. For those who've spent the past week in hypersleep, the Protopet is Megacorp's wildly popular bioengineered pet. Adorable, non-allergenic, and housebroken, fans of the creature have dubbed it the perfect companion. Between the Protopet's surprisingly low price tag and its lightning-fast breeding cycle, there may soon be more than enough Protopets for everyone. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
The entire population of that planet will be devoured.
Unless we get there in time.
Alright, that's a lot of bolts that I just spent on that creature of some sort. Although it seems as if he possessed a sort of intelligence not similar to the creatures. So, whatever, man. Hold on, I need to buy some more shield. Alright, that's gonna be the last mission for today. Gonna have to take another break. Possibly, maybe. Depends on how I feel. Gremlin, damsel. I'll head damsel first. Get it? Damsel? Isn't damsel in distress? I can't believe they snuck that in there. All right, let's do this fast. Get in, get out. I also like this planet as well, by the way. Very well done, very well made. I'm gonna have to head back here to get the hypno wave thing. Alright, there's a lot of things I can do right now, but first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head on the ground rails. I think you get a skill point for not getting hit on these things. Although not getting hit is a bit of an effort, to be honest. Just try to avoid the proto-pets. It's gonna be so much work. Ah, crap. This is gonna be work, I can already tell. Work, 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 work. Oh. And it's still going, too. Whoa. Easy there. Ah, man. It's a lot of jumping. I might have to do this again because I think the shield kind of touched the proto-pets. One more jump. Ah, wait. What?
Sorry.
Whatever, man.
You found a hypnomatic part. You need all of the parts to make the hypnomatic gadget.
By the way, that was a Jack and Dexter reference for any of you who can't tell. Regarding Jack and Dexter 1, that was, you know, every time Jack and Dexter like got a power cell or whatever, they would do like a sort of power dance thing or whatever, or some sort of animation move or whatever. So that was a reference to them. There are a lot of Jack and Dexter references in this game, actually. You know, there are also a bunch of Jack and Dexter signs, I believe, as well. I think there's another Jack and Dexter sign on this particular level, just to make it clear. And there's also a few Ratchet and Clank signs in Jack and Dexter as well. So, yeah, they make reference to each other on occasion. It looks like I'm facing off against a mothership of some sort. It looks like this area is being invaded by aliens or something. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not the one who makes these games. I'm just the one that plays them. I don't make these games, man. And this is tiring. I have to get to the mothership. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. Looks like the only way to get to the mothership is to take out these things. I'm gonna have to jump on them head first. Okay, so every time, you know, his little children get crushed or whatever, it seems like the mothership has to spawn some more. How do I jump on it? I know that there's a way that you can jump on it and do severe damage to the mothership. You have to stomp on it to do that, though. But I have yet to be able to stomp on the damn thing. I'll just keep chasing after it then. I'll just keep punching. Maybe that'll get me where I want to get.